This week, Asobo Studio briefly discussed Microsoft Flight Simulator for the Xbox One. The recent patch has brought with it a lot of fixes, but also some problems, and Rex Simulations have a plan for real-time weather. Patch 2 released this week with a whole slew of fixes and improvements. Many of these are focused on performance and helped to increase frame rates for many users. Other fixes looked at particular problems with planes. In short, Asobo pointed out that the primary focus of this patch was to address in-sim issues. Now, with all that said, it appears that the patch has also introduced new issues for people. On a specific subject of performance, this one remains as elusive to discuss as before. Over the past few days, new posts and comments have appeared on various Flight Simulator communities commenting on reduced performance since the latest patch. Meanwhile, people are seeing improved performance elsewhere, so it's a bit difficult to gauge a reaction on. It's not that easy to grasp what's actually going on here due to the fact that so many people are saying different things. So with that in mind, I have put up a poll on my YouTube channel asking people for their experience, and you can see a link in the video description linking to that poll. Currently the poll has only been live for an hour or so, maybe 2 hours as of this recording, but the current results are as follows. Generally speaking then, it seems that around 50% of people feel that performance has definitely improved, with 37% saying there's been no change in performance after the patch. 13% of people meanwhile feel that performance for some reason was worse after the patch, so there may be some problems going on there. Now, turning our attention to planes, it appears that the Airbus A320 now has some significant issues for people, with numerous comments citing engine failure as a particular problem. Do let me know in the comments section if this is something that's been affecting you. I know quite a few people have found that the left engine in particular, left engine is failing on takeoff. So yeah, like I say, let me know how that's going. Now with all of that out of the way, it's far from bad news with the latest update. Only a month into release, and Asobo is showing a strong commitment to the sim. A link to the full patch notes can be found in the video description if you haven't seen them already, and if you haven't yet downloaded the patch, it requires a 15GB download along with a smaller download from either Steam or the Microsoft Store, depending on which version you have. And as you're looking over those patch notes, you'll likely see that there's been a lot of fixes going into it, so this really is good going so far. Third-party developer Rex Simulations have a new product on the horizon. Rex have been around for a while now, and their focus tends to be on releasing products that improve simulations in various ways, with a particular focus on environmental improvements. The newest upcoming product is WeatherForce for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and this one is focused on real-time weather. Now, of course, the sim does come with the real-time weather by default, but Rex's version offers some significant advantages, such as being able to share custom weather presets, along with the ability to load in dynamic weather presets that can change over the course of your flight. Further, the software will eventually have the option to load in historical weather data. Whilst Rex didn't specifically detail what that includes, it seems likely that historical storms would be potential candidates. All of this is tied together with the custom interface and UI, which actually looks rather nice. Rex also illustrates a few examples on their website where the default real-time weather engine in Flight Simulator actually gets things wrong, and this is something that I know quite a few people comment on. Rex also then go on to show how their software correctly represents weather on the occasions where Microsoft Flight Simulator actually gets it wrong. For now, there's no information on prices and release dates, but this one looks like it might be worth keeping an eye on. Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox One has been pretty much an open question for a long while now. So much so, in fact, that a number of people I've seen in the comment sections to videos on forums as well as on Discord believe that it not only won't be a thing, but that it was never actually planned to start with. Now, head of Flight Simulator Jörg Newman has put some of that to rest with a recent interview on games website Gaming Bolt, where he stated that Asobo are very confident that the simulator will be just as amazing on the Xbox as it is on the PC. Some things might even be better. In terms of controlling the simulator on a console, this is a subject which has been debated in great detail all across the internet. To this, the answer is, regarding the controller, our intent is to deliver a great experience using any controls you already have, so you can enjoy the experience with a gamepad as well as a mouse and keyboard, we'll have more on that to share with you about the Xbox version of the simulator closer to launch. So there you have it. You can see the article in the link in the video description. Currently, there's no news on when Microsoft Flight Simulator will be arriving on Xbox One. However, it's clear that it is on the way. Hopefully, an Xbox Series X version is also on the cards. That then brings us to the end of this video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.